Hey, it's Mike Gianoulis with CopywriterBrain.com, and today we're going to talk about how to write ads that get more clicks. Let's go. All right, you want to write ads that get more clicks. Why? Because more clicks means more opportunities to get a lead, to make a sale, whatever. You need to get more clicks. How do you do it? We're going to go over 5 different strategies that you can use right now to get more clicks on your ad. And we're going to do it without using clickbait, because that is no good. You don't want to be known as the clickbait guy. It doesn't work anyway. Okay, so how do we do it? Number 1, write about the biggest benefit you possibly can that your product or service provides someone. People are all about themselves. We want to know what's in it for me. I call it life's radio station, WIIFM, what's in it for me. So write about the biggest, baddest, best benefit you possibly can that will help the person want to click on the ad. If you show them what's in it for them, then you're way more likely to get someone to click on the ad. So think about it, brainstorm, what are the benefits? What do they get when they buy your product? And most importantly, what do they get after they've used your product, right? What's the benefit of life after they put the product to use? So if it's weight loss, is it this new, incredible, fit body? If it's some kind of a financial strategy, is it more money in their savings account? Is it a more balanced portfolio? Like whatever it is, find out. And the way to figure out the biggest benefits is to survey and poll your audience to find out what it is they truly want, and make sure that in your ad, you talk about that thing that they want. So number 2, that you want to make sure to get more clicks is make sure that you're triggering desire. Desire is everything. If you remember the old formula AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action. So before you can ever ask people to take action, you want to trigger desire. Now you don't always have space. So let's say you're doing a banner ad, you might not have space to include desire, so to speak, right? So what can you do? You can make sure to include an image that triggers the desire. So if it is a fitness product, can you put someone in there that looks super fit, happy, healthy, smiling? Because that will create desire. If you have the space to write, then you want to do something with emotional words. So you can use words like imagine, discover, unbelievable, now, interesting. Those all send a little bit of a desire signal. And if you can combine the biggest benefit with a desire signal, you're well on your way to getting a lot more clicks on that ad. All right, so the third one, and this is the one that if you don't do it right, can turn into clickbait. What you want to do though, is you want to have some kind of a curiosity factor in your ad. Curiosity does drive clicks. The difference between a curiosity ad and a clickbait ad is that a curiosity ad will deliver on the promise of that curiosity statement, right? So for example, if you had an ad that said, cardio doesn't work, in fact, it makes you fat. If you want to discover the real secret to lasting weight loss, click here now, right? Well, if you click there now and it's like, just kidding, cardio is great. So, that is wrong. Instead, if you go to the page and it starts to talk about how cardio triggers cortisol, and if you're overweight, cortisol can make you hold on to fat, and that can lead to weight loss, but not fat loss, which in the end of the day is actually bad for you, right? So you can, as long as you have a true explanation of why you said what you said, you're good to go. And people will be pumped to learn something new, and then that should also help sell your product. So this is almost tying in to that big idea or that unique mechanism that's part of your program. So you want to make sure to spend time on that, and that'll come out in your ads. The fourth thing that you want to do to get more clicks on your ads is to tell a personal story. Humans are hardwired. We love stories more than anything. We love a good story. So if you can tell a good story and make it part of the ad, that works incredible. I've done this before by just telling what happened to you. Tell your experience with the product. Now, if you're the copywriter, ask the person who created the product to tell you their discovery story. How did they discover the product? What was that process like? People love to learn the origin of where things came from. You also can ask for the personal story of how they overcame some kind of obstacle or adversity to get to where they're at now. These work extremely well. You don't want to go so far that you're just doing the typical rags to riches story. You want to find a unique human element for your product creator so you can tie that in, and those make great ads. So you have the discovery ad, you have the personal overcoming obstacles story. Both those work extremely well, especially in longer form ads. So this is like a very short ad. You probably won't be able to, fit that in there, but if it's a longer ad, you should be able to. And the final fifth point of what you can do to get more clicks on the ads, this is the opposite of the first one. What's in it for them, right? What's the promise for them? This one is the opposite of that, calling out the pain points. These work especially well for products around the area of like health and wellness. So, and you don't even have to expressly say what the pain is, but you could just say arthritis. If you can't say that word, you could say joint pain, knee pain, do you hurt, right? These are trigger words that if you're in pain, that's gonna definitely jump out at you, and you're gonna want to read more about that ad. I always say to be careful with pain points though, because especially these days, the ad networks are cracking down on more of the pain side, and they're preferring more of the benefit side, like what's in it for them, what will they get. So you can use pain slightly to call the prospect out, but quickly pivot to the benefit of what life can be like after they use your product or your service. All right, so those were 5 quick ways to show you how you can get more clicks on the ads that you write right now. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a comment, ask a question. I thank you again for being here, and I will see you in the next video soon. For more on this, check out copywriterbrain.com. It's where I blog and where I provide all my copywriting courses.